Welcome back to the Rundown, everyone. I'm your host, Nick Simonson. Great to be with you here. We've had a super stretch of weather, and that means fish are moving up. And one of the best places right now to look for those big largemouth bass are up in the reeds. If you can get a read on those reeds, where they're thick, where they're thin, where they break apart, that's going to get you on largemouth bass. And if you stop in at your local runnings, the friendly staff there will be able to set you up with the baits that will help you connect with these nice fish up in those reeds. Now, first and foremost, you want that compact package. You want that streamlined package, whether it's a cone-shaped jig, so it's got that point, or you've got, say, a bullet shot or a slip sinker in the shape of a bullet that's going to slide nice and easy right through those reeds, because those bottoms and those roots can be very, very tough. And even the stalk, if you get your hook caught on those, it's going to be a heck of a pull to get it loose. So you want those streamlined packages that are going to slide through. You're going to want a Texas rig tube such as this one is going to slide right through there. Maybe a trick worm, something a little longer with a longer profile, but make sure that you have that cone-shaped lead so it's going to slide right on through those reeds. Additionally, you're going to want some pretty strong line, 15 to 20 pound test. I like to have super lines because they act somewhat like a saw. If you do get wrapped around, if a fish takes the bait and starts running and wraps you around those roots or those stalks in the reeds, you're going to be able to pull it through there like a saw and kind of cut through those and get that fish up to the boat. You're also going to want a stout rod. You're going to want a medium heavy or a heavy that's going to be able to power that fish out. So when you got that 20-pound line, when you got a stouter rod, something with a little more meat and backbone to it, you're going to be able to pull those fish out, and you want to be cranking on them right away. A powerful reel, when you're stopping in at runnings, you're looking for something with a little more torque and a little more crank. You're going to want a more powerful reel and a stronger rod to help lift those fish out. And don't forget, baseball swing hook sets. You're going to power that hook out of the plastic, you're going to slam that jig through the weed guard, and you're going to bring that fish out. So remember that baseball set hook set. When you feel that fish thunk it or you feel a slight pull, reel down and bring that fish on out of the reeds, because that is how you're going to get them home without getting them all tangled up. Additionally, when you're looking at the reeds, it comes down to polarized glasses. Pick up a pair of polarized shades, see what the bottom composition is, see what rocks or gravel or sand is underneath, and watch where the reeds get thicker and thinner and hit those little pockets. Don't be afraid of throwing a long cast. If you have a Texas rig tube, if you have one of those weedless jigs or those cone-shaped jigs, you can get up in those little pockets, because that's where the best largemouth are going to hole up this summer. So scout out the reeds, take a good look, hit those corners, hit those edges, but also make sure that you explore the innermost parts where there are openings, where there are pockets, because fish are going to move up, especially as you have a nice stretch of warm weather and they get accustomed to eating those crayfish, eating those young of the year panfish or those bait fish in those areas. Throw your tube, throw your jig, throw your trick worm up in there and let it do its thing. Work it through there, hop it along, and wait for the bite. If you're looking to get in on one of the summer's most exciting bites and a little bit of technical fishing, stop into your local runnings to get the soft plastics you need, the bass jigs you need, and the other lures, hooks, weights, whatever it might be, you need to find success when you're reading the reeds. Your friends at your local runnings will get you set up. They'll get you set into this middle part of the summer where the fishing is explosive and a whole lot of fun. Stop in, check it out, and enjoy this great type of fishing. For the Rundown, I'm Nick Simonson. Good fishing to you.